What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Portland Trail Blazers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Both teams played their first games of the season tonight. Sure, let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
If this world were mine.
So the Portland Trail Blazers got their first game in tonight with the Clippers. Of course, you heard me say I was looking forward to seeing what the starting lineup would be. The starting lineup was exactly what I thought it should be. Scoot, Ant, Tease, Jeremy, and DeAndre. When you see DeAndre got to that quick foul trouble, remember I said that was definitely going to be the wild card is DeAndre Ayton. You see he got in that foul trouble. Thank goodness Robert Williams III was on the floor. He really did a good job in backup role. He's probably going to see a lot of minutes. I don't see any reason to let him go. I understand, but I still do believe in what I said about having trade assets and him and Malcolm Brogdon being such. But right now, I don't think you should be entertaining any talks right now for those two guys. Main reasoning is obviously, again, like I said, you don't know what you're going to get with DeAndre Ayton. Mental toughness, physical toughness. Those things are a question. You know what I'm saying? And then with the backcourt, it's young. It's a really young backcourt. Anthony's still young. Anthony kind of just now figured things out. Just now, and you can see it in this first game defensively. Obviously, he figured it out offensively last season. Defense is the hardest thing to get, and you can see that Ant figured it out. You can see that Ant is getting comfortable with his ability on defense. Where's my proof in that? Well, we already know Ant feels confident in his ability to not get posted up by other guards, or even other bigs for that matter. But you saw Russ, who played wonderful. You saw Kawhi, who played great also. You saw these guys try to post Anthony up, try to bully him. Because there was a lot of bullying going on. Now, let's not, hold up now. There was some bullying going on. The Clippers came out, punched the Trailblazers right in the mouth. Trailblazers really didn't respond. You can see that they were trying to continue with the bullying. Ant wasn't having it. You could see the response Ant had on both the offense and the defensive end of the floor. You could see it. Ant was out there. Ant was doing it. Ant was trying to give it his all on both ends of the floor. Scoot was lost, which is cool. It's your first game in the NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your first game in the NBA. It's sometimes it happens that way, and it's happened to a lot of good ones. I think they even brought up during the game about LaMelo Ball, how his first game was. We saw what happened with Lonzo, and how they went after him, but that was some other stuff. Scoot, nobody really took it personal against Scoot like that, but you can tell mentally Scoot got behind the ball, and once he got behind the ball, it was hard for him to catch up. Physically, obviously, he can just turn on that speed or do certain things to get himself going physically. But mentally, tonight, Scoot got behind the ball mentally and never was able to catch up on either end of the floor. It might have been a tough debut for Scoot stat-wise, but this is probably exactly what Scoot needed. So he can understand the type of focus, the type of awareness, and everything that he needs constantly at a fast pace in order to be successful, and just produce. Which he will do. Trust me, Scoot will do that. Scoot was born in a basketball gym. Okay, Scoot will definitely make the adjustments. He'll definitely get better. He'll definitely understand the mental application necessary for him to, be successful at this level. And he already knows that. It just kind of happened real fast. Almost similar to Victor Wembanyama in that summer league, right? How once he kind of got behind mentally, that was it. He was like, oh man, that was happening way too fast. I couldn't keep up, couldn't catch up. That's kind of what happened to Scoot tonight, but he'll be fine. He'll definitely recover from that. Shaedon Sharpe is great as prolific of a scorer Shaedon is coming off that bench. You can see that Shaedon still has a lot to learn. He's really late on a lot of things. Some of his decisions that he's making, right, just from this game one, He's really going to have to start working on that, his awareness level. And that's just going to take time also. Remember, Shaden Sharp didn't play in college ball. He played high school and then NBA. Now, no, he didn't go to the NBA from high school, but he didn't play at Kentucky. And not because he was on the bench or nothing like that. I believe he was injured and didn't get the opportunity to get on the court like that. But where that really hurts you is learning a lot of the things that you need to learn in defending, players as good as you, faster than you, maybe better than you, and utilizing certain attributes that you have the right way, and seeing what you need to see to be where you need to be, understanding what you need, what you're seeing, so you can defend it properly, so you can attack it properly. There's a lot of those things Shaden still has to learn, which is fine. That's fine. And that's going to come with time. So that's why I said you might want to, hold on to Brogdon and Robert Williams for a little while. You know what I'm saying? That's great that Brogdon said he doesn't mind or he's happy to be a part of a rebuilding process with Chauncey Billups. That's fantastic, because Malcolm Brogdon might be, exactly what Coach Billups needs to help settle these young guys down and kind of show them what they need to be seeing while they're out there, what they need to be doing while they're out there, things like that. So we'll see how those things start to work out and pay off. But then we get to Jeremy Grant real quick. Jeremy Grant was taking a couple shots. I liked the way he was playing. He wasn't too aggressive, but he wasn't too passive either. I like the way Jeremy Grant played. Obviously, you want to see him kind of get to the free throw line a little bit more, a couple times more, things like that. But they'll get to there, Tease, Thibault, he didn't really have the best of games. As good as he can be on the ball defending, or being a good obstruction, I should say, on the ball, he's really not that good off the ball. He leaves a lot to be desired playing off the ball defense. And that's surprising to me, because he does a good job of getting into the passing lanes and getting deflections and tips and things like that. So I was a little surprised to see some of the breakdowns that I saw from him specifically off the ball. Now, I expect to see it from Scoot. I expect to see it from Shaden, but I don't expect to see it from Tease. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can get that corrected. But other than that, it's good things to build on. You got young guys that are going to have to learn. This. Some days are going to be better than others. But this was the Clippers, and this is what the Clippers were supposed to do. The Clippers, if they have any hopes of being a championship contending team, this is what they were supposed to do tonight. And they did that. Again, like I said, Russ played great. Kawhi played great. And before we get out of here, I just want to mention Paul George. He has a nice little bounce in his step. Watch out for Paul George this season. He has a nice little bounce in his step. He looks really light on his feet. He did a lot more gliding, a lot more sliding around last season, but he's bouncy. He's bouncy right now. You know what I'm saying? He's on his toes a lot. His heels are up. I like what I saw from Paul George. Don't be surprised to see a big season from Paul George. And if that's the case, then the Clippers are going to be a good team. You see what Zubac did. I was concerned, what type of level Zubac can get to, especially with the big guys getting to the level where they're at now in the NBA. A couple years ago, Zubac could help you win a championship. But right now, with the big guys being where they're at, but Zubac did really good. And if he's going to do that, and then you got Kawhi, Paul George, and Russ, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? The Clippers are dangerous. I have them as one of my tier 1 teams, and I'll be putting that video out soon. So, yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this Portland Trailblazer game, how they looked the first game, if you thought that starting lineup was the right starting lineup. I thought so. It had the right mix of youth and experience. But we'll see. Again, like I said, that starting lineup might not be the lineup that we see that plays the most time together during this season. You never know. Like I said, because Malcolm Brogdon really looked good. And there's going to be times you're going to see yourself in games that you pretty much know you have an opportunity to win if certain guys play certain minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean certain minutes necessarily as quantity, but I also mean it's quality. You know, sometimes Brogdon might have to start against certain teams because you know you can get this victory, and you guys just need, you know, that you guys just really want that feeling of getting that W. But this was a great learning experience for Scoot. Like I said, this might have been exactly what he needed for him to understand, you know, what it takes to succeed at this level. A lot of the comparisons between him and Russ, he got to see that firsthand, you know. So this definitely could easily pay off in the long run for Scoot. There's a lot of the greats who didn't have good first games. I remember Coach Billups' first game as a Boston Celtic after he got drafted as a rookie. So sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it doesn't, but you keep putting that work in and you get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And Scoot will definitely do that. Shaden will as well. So yeah, man. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
If this world